Mr. Speaker, represented by our able Deputy Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, dear colleagues, members of the ad hoc committee, distinguished guests, members of the public sector and the private sector, members of the press, general public, ladies and gentlemen. On the 9th of July 2023, the House of Representatives set up the ad hoc committee on student loans and access to higher education to convene a legislative summit to collect as much information as possible from stakeholders of the education sector, collect much information from stakeholders of education sector, policymakers and other relevant bodies on the best approach and strategy to implement the student loan scheme in Nigeria and present a report to the House of Representatives on the proposed amendments to the Student Loans Act. The committee held its first meeting on the 25th of July 2023 to deliberate on the mandates of the committee and how best to reform and modify the student loan scheme for Nigerian students. The committee also deliberated on the need to invite critical stakeholders who have critical roles in the implementation of the Act and to brief the committee on the implementation plans and current status of the scheme since it was signed into law by our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For emphasis, ladies and gentlemen, student loans are an important aspect of modern education and financing around the world. It creates access to education for students who would otherwise be unable to afford higher education or unable to study professional courses needed for our scientific development, industrialization, technological advancements, and economic growth. For student loan schemes to be successful, they must be easy to access, easy to repay, and supported by flexible exit plans so as not to overburden our young citizens and stifle their development after graduation. The committee has convened this legislative summit to collect the most progressive ideas towards implementation of the Student Loans Act. The committee would like to know how the House of Representatives can lift the barriers for accessing the loans, strengthen the Act, and ensure its quick and full implementation for the benefits of Nigerian students. Today's summit provides that opportunity, and it is why we've invited experts and stakeholders in the education sector, the academia, policymakers, government agencies, students, and the general public to share their ideas on the student loans implementation in Nigeria. With that being said, Mr. Speaker, I hereby most respectfully, sir, invite you to declare the student loans open and hopefully to stay with us for some of the deliberations so that we can tap into your wealth of experience as a former spokesperson of this House and someone who is passionate about legislative duties.